a common shark. It's powerful. It's agile. It's aggressive. And most of all, it's jealous. Presenting the new Tiger Shark. Everything else is just bait.
Welcome back to Old School Arctic Cats. I think this party might be over. For those of you new to the channel, I'm Rocky, and we've had a project that's been lingering for probably 3 months or so, but nevertheless, we still have it, and I know some of you have been curious, and yes, underneath this plethora of crazy, there is a tiger shark, and I am going to drop in on my buddy Larry. He has a channel called Life on the Wedge, and he knows a thing or two about tiger sharks randomly, and we're gonna go drop this off at his house. We're gonna take a little drive over to Tremonton, pay Larry a visit, hopefully get this thing running. For those of you that do not know what a tiger shark is, well, Arctic Cat was in the personal watercraft scene for a while. It was from 93 to 99. So a small window. They had awesome 2-stroke jet ski or watercraft. This one happens to be a Monte Carlo, a 95. It's got a 3-seater. It's one of the smallest engines I think they made. I think it's a random 640 twin. Anyway, it's pretty cool. It's got all the awesome 90 colors that we all love. We'll get this thing unburied. Okay, my buddy Garrett just showed up randomly. He was gonna help me get my mountain bike out, but now we don't have time for that. So we had to grab the tiger shark. Thank goodness he was here. His wife, Jessica. He was on the last ride. He was riding my dad's King Cat when the brake caliper was seizing up and about lit on fire. Another thing I want to mention, this 6.0 is for sale. So I got a potential buyer coming tonight too. So hopefully I can not get kicked in the, you know what, too hard by a buyer, and hopefully we can get this thing down the road. But anyway, tiger shark first. We'll focus on that and meet you over in Tremonton. Okay, this is one of my favorite little stops at Riverside Corner over here in Fielding, Utah. They got some of the best chicken ever in here. Let's go get some. Dang, it's awesome. Can we do 2 of your Bear River specials? It comes with like huge potato wedges and 2 pieces of chicken. It's awesome. It's welded together. It's seriously welded together. Oh, there you go, Quinn. I like to go with, since they don't have my favorite, which is strawberry rhubarb soda. Is awesome. So we're gonna settle for Diet Mountain Dew today, and we'll put a splash of mango in it. Why not? Kind of a rundown on what happened. I haven't asked Larry the whole story yet, but I saw a little post, but I'll let him explain what happened.
We've had an accident with fire. Eric's beard is gone. My
no eyelash.
My arms, I have no eyelashes left either. Like, we're toast, brother.
There was a little incident.
It was quite the incident. So, this is my $60 93 SL 750.
and it is pretty much ready to go, other than it wasn't running on its own fuel. And so I was just figuring, oh, we'll just run it, get the pump pumping through. So I took off the return line, cranked it a bunch till it started leaking out the return, put it back on, and then my buddy Eric, he's on my channel a lot, and everybody's channel because he's just a cool dude. He had the starting fluid, and he was just spraying over the carbs like this as I was keeping it running. And instead of just shooting it at each one, he just sprayed across like that each time. And eventually it built up in the bottom of the hole, caught a spark, or it backfired, and it went woo! And like, this is the biggest fireball of it. It felt like I got in a bar fight or something. Like I
can see it cinched, like
it's
hardcore.
Like, dude, my arms are toast. Like, there's still some right there. My whole face.
Your hair?
My hair. Yeah, my hair is
I can see it all
nappy.
singed.
Yeah. Like, it was bad. And I had this cover open because the fuel tank's in there.
Mm-hmm.
And this tray caught air and was thrown throughout
You're
the garage.
kidding me.
No, not even a little bit. My hat was back on the lawnmower. It knocked Eric into the bush. I fell over on the concrete. Like, it was insane. If I would have gotten outside view from it, that would have been the best
Oh
video
my
ever.
heck.
It was hilarious. But like, so we're all pumped up on adrenaline, like, oh my gosh, just laughing about it. So we go inside and we take the video and whatnot.
How'd you get the fire out? So, so obviously
pretty
you
much-
saved it. It doesn't look like it's charred.
So it blew up, and literally, it was just fumes, and the only little thing was inside the carburetors where it was pushing fuel through.
Huh.
And so I grabbed a rag, snuffed it out. That was it.
Okay.
Everything else was on fire.
All right.
And so we went inside, and we're, in the mirror checking ourselves, laughing our butts off. And so after...
I'll put the clip in it.
Yep, I'll send it to you. But after a minute, we start relaxing, the adrenaline goes away, and my whole face, my eyes, everything just started hurting. They turned bright red. I was like crying the whole time, and they were swollen, like almost shut. So I was like this the whole night. So I jump in the shower. Smells like horribly of burnt hair. There's Eric too, but he shaved all his off.
Yeah, got a little less than the last video I was on.
I think we all do.
Oh my
It's
god.
still singed on the bottom.
And your hairline where it blew your hat off.
Yep, I can
Kinda
see it.
up top. He's all sunburnt.
So it threw you over in the bush, huh?
Pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't just a backfire like through a carb or something. It was a full-blown like explosion. And like according to my little brother, this whole jet ski was sitting like crooked, and there was like tools and stuff just kind of in the general area. Like he said it come off the stand like a foot, but I don't know. I was too busy putting my face off, putting my face out of it, but it was quite intense.
Insane. That's crazy. I'm glad you're alive and well. I'm glad you fared out of it, and I'm glad you still have a house, and that you still glad everything's still mostly intact.
Worst case, it'll be a carb rebuild or a new fuel pump.
So we're gonna be ripping Saturday though, right?
We're gonna try, yeah.
That would be
We're gonna try.
Okay.
Okay.
That's our goal. We want to bad. I'll put insurance on it if it fires up.
Well, let's get out of the truck and
Okay.
see what we can
If
do.
it comes here, it'll definitely fire up. We have
Larry's the man. He can't fix it. I'm not sure who can. It looks like they went through the same factory to get their color schemes.
Pretty much, dude.
Let's go with the teal, the pink, and the purple on everything.
It's not a triple, it's not a Polaris, but it's decent.
What condition would you say this is in?
We'll give it a solid 6 out of 10.
Cool.
I mean, we still got color on most everything.
Yeah.
It's got a clunk though.
It does.
Clunk?
A clunk. What's that mean? Hit the starter. Did you hear it?
Yeah, that's normal.
That's normal old fashioned.
They all clunk.
Yeah. Let her rip, Larry. You like Coca-Cola, huh?
That's Mountain Dew, homie. Dude, it's not spicy at all. That gas is so bad.
Oh, so it's like fresh. It's recycled. It's ready to drink.
No. And I wonder why my face started on fire.
What kind of flavor would you give it?
We're gonna compare that to a Sprite. Not a McDonald's Sprite, just a Sprite.
Kind of a dull Sprite.
Yeah, it's just kind of flat.
Sprite
not
that you
really.
find in your snowmobile trunk after a year.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Ready for beaver.
Ready for Polaris Pond, man.
Oh,
Brother, my grass.
I'm not allowed near fire for the next hour.
I'm not allowed on my lawn for the next hour.
To sum things up, we knew we had spark, we knew we had compression, we weren't getting any fuel. Larry here watches a show called Roadkill. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but apparently when you rev your, I don't know if this works for 4 strokes, but with a 2-stroke engine, you can rev it up to almost its max and then choke off the carburetor. Whether you actually hit the choke, cover the carburetor with a rag, and it forces extreme pressure on your fuel system, fuel pump even, and will suck out any debris and burn it right out of the system. And that's exactly what Larry did. He did it about 3 times, and it
So,
burped and started doing its thing.
in theory, it works on anything with a carburetor. Because on Roadkill, it was like the 2nd or 3rd episode they ever did, so like 10 plus years ago. And it was on a 79 Ford Bronco with a 400 modified and a 4-barrel Edelbrock. It was running like crap, so they revved it to the moon, snuffed it out with a shirt, and it ran great the entire time after that. So, I tried it on one of my dirt bikes, it worked great. I tried it on everything else, and it's worked great. So, it hasn't failed me yet.
what's the story with the water here, Larry?
We got about 1,000 psi water pressure because we're on a well. So you got a couple leaks here you might want to address. I'd change these out for hose clamps. But other than that, that is it. Like that's the only one leaking. This one was leaking a little bit. So that one I would change all these push crimps out with a hose clamp.
Okay, and to see if this is truly fixed,
Your pisser's working good too.
we're about to hit the green button
Hit it.
and it's gonna fire. Let her rip, Rock.
Here we go.
Close.
It doesn't run great. It needs to be ran wide open for a long time. I'm not about to do that.
That's what the doctor prescribes.
That's what seems to work good with my snowmobile, so, you know, same logic, I think. But literally going to be burning the old crap out of it for most of it. It starts on choke, as it should. Sometimes you have to give it a little choke to give it to rev, but
Some seafoam and a lot of wide open.
mainly wide open, but yeah, seafoam will do some wonders to it, so
The Seaboys motto, life wide open. It's all it needs.
Yep.
it's my favorite show and podcast.
What are your thoughts? Do we take this home now, Quinn, or do we? I want to test it out with these guys. All right, we're gonna have to find some real water.
We can go hit Cutler Dam because it's shallow and it's close. for
Okay.
both of us.
Okay, we'll try it out. Stay.
It's rolling. We were all stoked at Larry's.
So we found some problems, to say the least. I got this thing back to my house, and we found at Larry's, we found a bunch of hoses and stuff that were loose. The wrong fit hose clamps and stuff were missing when that should have had hose clamps. Anyway, we got all that remedied. We felt that this didn't have any lubrication on the impeller shaft, and because it looked dry. So we just added some 80 weight gear oil in there, and we moved the trailer because we're trying to get the trailer lights and stuff to work because we were going to go test this out at night. And I was been messing around with the trailer lights while Quinn went and got the hose clamps and the gear oil. Well, we throw the gear oil in there, and I'm moving around the trailer, and we found all 6 ounces of gear oil we put in is now on my driveway. It all leaked out. All of it. It's like you might as well just poured it right on the ground. Well, there's like this shroud, this aluminum shroud and cover and stuff right back here by the impeller. And it is just covered in oil. There's oil everywhere around this. And it feels like this impeller, either the bearing's completely shot on it and like a seal has failed, but the next steps to digging into this thing gets pretty intense. And I don't know, it's like 11 o'clock at night. I think this party might be over. Dang it.
It looks over.
You know, when you get stuff and projects and things, there is a reason why people stopped writing it. Sometimes it was just lost interest, and then you can get lucky and just change and fix and a couple little things. Or sometimes it had a major malfunction, and this one I think had a major malfunction, and that's why they quit writing it. Dang it. Well, we'll keep digging into this. We'll get Larry back involved and see what he has to say about it. And we'll go from there. We'll catch you guys on the next one.